and welcome. My name is Teresa, and in today's video we're going to take the supplies that you see here and we're going to create a winter wonderland inspired holiday greeting card. The stamp set I'm using is a retired one, but a lot of us have the retired stamp sets in our collection, and to me a tree is timeless, so we're good to go with it. This one happens to be called Lovely as a Tree, and from this one we are going to pull this stamp set right here, where it's a group or a cluster of trees. Now, if you have individual tree stamps, you can certainly recreate it. But let's go ahead and get started and get inspired by this. The materials we're going to need are all here in front of us. Let's just put some of them away or off to the side. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm using our pool party color. I just like it. I think it's soft and quite elegant. And it is cut 8.5 by 4 1/4. And on this 8.5 side, we're going to score it. So let me bring out my little machine here. And I want to score it at 4 1/4. Now that's the cutting blade. I want to just score it. Score it gives it a nice impression that makes it easier to fold it. You get a much cleaner, crisper fold line. I don't know if we can see it, but just helps the cardstock fold ever so simply. You can press it with your fingers, or if you have a boning tool, like I have here, we can go ahead and use that to really make a nice flat fold. Inside, you want a piece of Whisper White cardstock. This one should measure 4 inches by 5 1/4. And we're just gonna go ahead and put that on the inside using our Stampin Seal Plus tape. Go ahead and put that down. This is a very light cardstock, so we certainly don't have to put the white on the inside. It's really a preference. I think you could easily write on this and be able to see it. But I prefer to do this. Let's go ahead and get that in there. So that side is done. Now on the outside, I'm going to layer, and this is another piece, the exact same size, 4 inches by 5 1/4, but I have embossed this with our Dainty diamonds. Now we do have a snowflake embossing folder that's out in our holiday catalog. That would be pretty on here as well, but again, I want to show you that this can be used. You can use a lot of different products to get the end result, the desired result. Let's use our stamping seal. And I try to stay as close to the edge as I can without going over. And this one we're just going to put on the outside. I'm going to eyeball it. There we go. That looks good to me. And let's go ahead and put this off to the side. We have 2 more pieces here that we need to use. This is a piece of the pool party, and this one measures 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. Let's put that off to the side. And this white piece is 2.5 by 5. Now we're going to do a really fun embossing technique on this. So I've got my stamp. Pardon me for reaching right in front of you. I'm going to get a bigger block. Our acrylic blocks are wonderful, and this one is E. I'm not using ink this time. I'm only going to use our Versamark, because what we're going to do is we're going to emboss. So let's go ahead and load that up. I like to get a fair amount on here. Let's go ahead, and I'm just going to center it as best I can. Push, push, push. Okay. You can probably already see that, not even sure what it's called. It's not ink. It's what's going to take the embossing powder. Let me show you. I'm going to just pull out a piece of cardstock because it's what's handy, and I don't feel like going downstairs to get. Some people use the coffee filters. I'm not going to do that. Now, I am going to use our silver embossing powder, and I'm just going to coat that, see? Ooh, it's already looking pretty darn nice. Let's go ahead and knock off the extra. See, I want that to come off. Sometimes you may get a little extra stain where you don't want it to, so I do keep an old paintbrush from my painting days. I have tried every craft known to man, and at one point, yes, I was painting. And honestly, I ran out of places to put stuff. Oh, that's nice. Okay, let me go ahead and put that here and get my heating tool and let the magic begin. It's gonna take a second to heat up. And I'm gonna start on this end. I'm gonna hold it because I want you to see what it does. Let me see if I can get that in the light just right. Maybe that's a good angle. Let's see. All right. You'll see how it's reacting. It's baking in there. Can you see the difference? Yep, look at the top of this. Can you see it changing? I hope you can. Let me switch. There we go. And that's done. Put that heating tool off to the side. That is hot. Ooh, look at this. And just like that, we are ready to start assembling the card. Now, I want to put this image on top of this piece of pool party that we cut out. And see, I can even start. So let's go ahead and get our Stampin Seal Plus. Again, as close to the edges as you can make it. I am going to eyeball and try to center this on here. And work my way down. The paper is a little warm, just a little warm, but look at that. Look at that shimmer we have. Ooh, very nice. To this, I'm going to apply it like that. But before I do want to put a piece of ribbon around here. So let's turn it over again and just put a little bit of the Stampin Seal on this side. Not a little, maybe a lot. And I want it to, let's see, I want it to go right about like, or do I want it all the way down? Let's go, I think I want it here. I'm designing it with you. I had this idea in mind, so bear with me. I didn't want to plan it all out this time. I wanted to just pull together a couple pieces of, a couple materials I thought I'd need, and let's just wing it. Oh yes, I like that. Into this, I'm going to go ahead and put more of my Stampin Seal. All four sides. And one down the center just for good measure. And let me make sure I'm doing this the correct way. Whew, I'd hate to put it on upside down, so I'd like to double check. And I did cut this to be the same width as the white embossed paper below it. Oh yes. And now I'm gonna put a cute little faux bow. Look how quickly this is coming together. It is crazy. Let's see, maybe I'm tying this the wrong way. Bear with me. That's gonna be better for me, because I just want to put a little bow here, a little faux bow. Oh yes. Yep. I like that. Eyeball where I'm gonna cut it. Oh, isn't that pretty? Now I do want to put some embellishments on it. So here's our rhinestone jewels. Do you see the shimmer? Well, I don't want you to see the light, but look at the shimmer that they have. Ooh, very nice. Let's go ahead and take a big one here. Pop it down in the corner. They come in graduated sizes, and then I think I'm going to go for the smaller one. And the stars at night are just twinkling, and I really feel like there's one that should be here, and maybe a little bigger one over there. And I should stop. Go ahead and stop. But look at that. So simple. And just like that, we're done. Oh, I want to hold it to where you can see it. There we go. I'll do it like this. There, much better, don't you think? Just get out of the way and let the card do the talking. This way, if you want to take a screenshot, go ahead and do so. If you were inspired to recreate this card, we would really like it if you went ahead and took a photo and then head over to Stamping and Sipping with Tea, our Facebook page, and share it with us there. We want to see your work, and we'd like to share it with everyone else. If this is your first time visiting our channel here on YouTube, please go ahead and subscribe, and while you're at it, click that bell icon. That way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for stopping by our channel. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it enough to give us a thumbs up, we would really appreciate it. In the meantime, and until next time, happy stamping.